Well, hi there, pluckers. I've sort of fingers back with you again for hopefully what will be another interesting lesson for you. This is my take on a song from Alison Krauss and Union Station, and the song's called Looks Like the End of the Road. Hopefully you've seen my playthrough I did recently. If not, please go and check it out so you can see what I'm trying to teach you. Okay, so standard tuning. Capo on the 2nd fret as per Alison Krauss's recordings of the song, okay, and it's in the key of sort of B minor, okay. So starting off with the intro, very simple, 4-chord little string. This is like this. Very simple, 4 chords, okay, and it's in a sort of a waltz, 1 2 3 1 2 3. It's all downstrokes, okay. So first chord is obviously A minor. You hit the root note, the 5th string open, and then 2 strokes on the chord. Alright, then we move to an F major 7, which is like a standard F chord, but lift up the bar, so the top E string is open. Okay, top 4 strings, and you just hit that root note on the 3rd fret of the 4th string there, 3rd note from the 3rd fret from the capo. Again, root note, downstroke, downstroke, just like a waltzy type. Okay, 2 lots on each chord, and then standard C chord. Again, root note first, and then 2 strokes, and you do that twice. And then to an E7, okay, which is just basically a standard E chord, but lift up the 3rd finger, 4th string is open. So you've got the 1st fret from the capo, 3rd string, 2nd fret from the capo on the 5th string. And it's bass note, the bottom E string open, and 2 strokes twice, okay, so it's okay, so and you do the whole thing twice, okay, so that's your intro, okay. I also used it as the outro, okay. So then we go into verse 1, okay, and it starts off with the A minor, just like the intro, A minor to the F major 7th to the C, okay. So it's the end of the circus and I'm feeling sad like a clown. This time, instead of going to the E7, you go to a G, standard G chord, bottom E string, 3rd fret from the capo, and then 2 strokes on the chord, just like all the other chords. Okay, so from the beginning of the verse, it's the end of the circus and I'm feeling sad like a clown. My makeup is drowning in sweat and tears from my heart, and I fear that when I look around I lost what I found. Nice and simple, okay. So it's A minor to F major 7 to C to G, and then you just repeat the whole chord sequence again. A minor, F major 7, C, G. Okay, and that's your verse. So we'll do the whole thing up to that point, including the intro. Okay, so here we go. It's the end of the circus, and I'm feeling sad like a clown. My makeup is drowning in blood, sweat and tears. My heart and I fear that I look around, I've lost what I found. Now going into the chorus, okay, and that is from the G, I lost what I found. When I started off, I never thought I'd cross. Okay, so it's basically D minor to G. It's the same sort of waltz, bass note, strum thing. Okay, when I started, oh sorry, when I started off. So again, it's two lots on each chord, D minor and G. Okay, when I started off again, never thought I. Now this one's different. One lot on G cross, and then one lot on E7. So one lot on G, and then one lot on E7. Okay, so beginning of the chorus. When I started off, never thought I'd cross. Okay, here we go, next line. The lines that were drawn a long time ago, buried and gone, and lies only go. So that bit is A minor twice, then D minor twice, and then C twice, and then E7 twice. Okay? And then basically it repeats, sort of thing. Okay, so from the beginning of the chorus. When I started off, never thought I'd cross lines that were drawn a long time ago, buried and gone, lies only go. And I drank it down, but I can't cover up lives that I've lost, and I've run out of luck. So two lots of that whole thing, okay? D minor G, D minor G to E7, A minor to D minor to C to E7, A minor to D minor to C to E7, okay? So we'll do the first verse and then the first chorus, okay? And then I'll show you the end of the chorus, okay? Got two more lines to do, okay? So let's get up to where we've got to. So right from the beginning of the verse, we'll so coming out of the intro. It's the end of the circus, I'm feeling sad like a clown. Makeup is drowning in blood, sweat and tears. From my heart when I fear that I look around, I've lost what I found. When I started off, never thought I'd cross lines that were drawn a long time ago, buried and gone in lies and ego. I drank it down, but can't cover up lives that I've lost, I've run out of luck. Okay, so far so good. And then the last two lines of the chorus are goodbye to the end of the world. Right, so it's A minor, goodbye, two lots of that, to F major 7th, so it's goodbye to the world that I see. E7 looks like the end of the road. Okay, so it's A minor to F major 7 to C to E7 twice. The last two lines of the chorus, the hook line, so to speak. Okay, so we just go through the chorus, the whole thing. Okay, so when I started off, never thought I'd cross lines that were drawn a long time ago. Letting it go, realize I may go. I drank it down, I can't cover up the lives I've lost. I've run out of luck. Goodbye to the end of the world. Looks like the end of the road. Okay, then we come to the instrumental. Now the instrumental is like a slide dobro sound, okay, and it's basically, it starts on the A minor. All I do is just play a straightforward A minor chord, 5 downwards, and then we do this. Okay, so what am I doing there? So just play the A minor, and then we do this little run. Right, so it's a 5th string open, 2nd on the 5th, 3rd on the 5th, open 4th, 2nd on the 4th, so you got, and then the open 3rd, right? Then we do to the 1st on the 2nd, to the 3rd on the 2nd, and then slide up to the 5th on the 2nd. Right, so now you've got okay, minute pause, and then you slide that, hit that 5th fret on the 2nd and slide it up to the 6th fret. So now you've got alright, then back down to the 5th fret on the 2nd, and then to the 5th fret on the 3rd string. So now you've got and then we do a slide on the 4th string, 5 to 7, back down to 5. So now you've got okay, then we do a slide from 3 to 5 on the 2nd string. So and then what I do with that is then I minute pause, so it goes and what I do then is I slide up from 3 to 5 and then back down to 1 on the 2nd string, so right, 3 to 5 and then slide down to 1 on the 2nd string. Then the open 2nd string, and then we're into the A minor, F major 7, just like the intro, C, E7. And then we're going into verse 2, okay? And verse 2 is exactly the same to play as verse 1, okay, with different words, okay. That's followed by another chorus, which is exactly the same as the first chorus that you played, okay. And then you just repeat the last 2 lines of the chorus. The goodbye to the world that I know and looks like the end of the road. You just do that again, those 2 lines, okay, and then you do the intro and finish, okay. So from the guitar solo, I'll play it slowly. even slower. Okay, so then we go verse 2. Isolated in the darkest of nights, and I'm down to the wire, surrounded by fire. Pull the plug from the jug, but you can't wash it out of your mind. Was the head of the pie when I started it up. Never thought I'd cross the lines that were drawn a long time ago, and buried and gone in lies and ego. And I drank it down, but I can't cover up the lives that I've lost, and I've run out of luck. Goodbye to the world that I know. Looks like the end of the road. Repeat. Goodbye to the world that I know. Looks like the end of the road. Intro again for as an outro. It, the whole song. Okay, so I hope that made sense to you. Okay, and I enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.